Today's mathematics session, I am going to solve some more problems for you, right? See, if you follow all these problems perfectly, then automatically you are able to solve questions from your practice sheets as well as material, right? Have a look at the problem what I have on the board. The problem is mentioning about this sin x plus sin square x is equals to 1. Have a look at this. What they given? Sin x plus sin square x is equals to 1. And they ask us to find the value of this expression, right? A lengthy expression is there here on the board, and it is completely in terms of cos, starting from the highest degree 12, and it is given as cos power 12x plus 3 cos power 10x plus 3 cos power 8x, like that it continuing, right? See, the given thing is in terms of sign. The given expression is what? Sin x plus sin square x is equals to 1, and using this we have to prove that one. Okay. See, if sin x plus sin square is equals to 1, based on this sin x plus sin square is equals to 1, actually there are different type of simple problems also, right? See, I am going to give you something. Sin x plus sin square is equals to 1. If you send sin square x, that side it becomes like sin x is equals to 1 minus sin square x, right? Right. See, sin x is equals to 1 minus sin square x, and sin x is equals to this 1 minus sin square x can be written as cos square x, because we have an identity. What is that? Sin square x plus cos square x is equals to 1. I think you know it. See, to solve the problems in today's class, frequently I will use all the identities which I have, and among those this is the one of the frequently used one. Sin square x plus cos square x is equals to 1. So 1 minus sin square x is just nothing but cos square x. Have a look at this. See, sin x is equals to cos square x I have. And again, if you square on both sides, what you will get? You will get that sin square x sin square x is equals to cos power 4x. Since sin x is equals to cos square x, then sin square x is equals to cos power 4x. Right. So if sin x plus sin square is equals to 1, at the end I have all these things. What are those? Sin x is cos square x, sin square x is cos power 4x, like that. And now they ask us to find this lengthy expression. Not only these type of lengthy expressions, sometimes they may ask you simple things, like something like cos square x plus cos power 4x is equals to how much? They may ask you like that. See, sin x plus sin square x is equals to 1. Then what you say about this cos square x plus sin power 4x? And for sure, you just rewrite this cos power 4x as sin square x, because these two are equal, no? So if you replace cos power 4x with sin square x, what you will get? Cos square x plus sin square x, and that is equals to 1. Right? Actually, my question is different from the given one. The given thing is sin x plus sin square x is equals to 1, and they ask us to find this lengthy expression. And before going to find the lengthy value, see, I mentioned you a few simple things. They may ask you these simple questions also. If sin x plus sin square x is equals to 1, then what you say about cos square x plus cos power 4x? Again, it is 1. Okay, and this sin square x is equals to cos power 4x, and still, yeah, you may do something using this, and now I am going to find this lengthy expression. See, as I told you, the required expression is completely in terms of cos with the highest power of 12. See, look here what I have at the end. Sin square x is equals to cos power 4x, and from there what we concluded? We concluded that, see, in another way, this sin square x can be written as 1 minus cos square x also. 1 minus cos square x is equals to cos power 4x. And if you send that cos square x, that's it becomes like cos square x plus cos power 4x is equals to 1. Yeah. Cos square x plus cos power 4x is equals to 1. Since I need everything with the power of 12, here it is a power of 4. To make this power 4 into a power 12, what I do is I will cube on both sides. See, that implies cos power 4x plus cos square x whole cube is equals to 1 cube. Have a look at this. I have this cos power 4x plus cos square x is equals to 1. Just cube on both sides. You get that cos power 4x plus cos square x whole cube is equals to 1 cube. And then use a plus b whole cube formula. What is a plus b whole cube? See, cube of the first term, cos power 4x whole cube plus 3 into, see, a cube plus 3 a square b, 3 into cos power 4x whole square into cos square x plus 3 into cos power 4x into cos square x whole square plus cos square x whole cube is equals to 1. Just have a look at this. Just what I did is I just used that a plus b whole cube formula, that's it. Yeah, see, with that cos power 4x whole cube is what actually? Cos power 4x whole cube is cos power 12x plus 3 times of, look this, cos power 4x square is cos power 8x into cos square is cos power 10x. So 3 into cos power 10x plus 3 into cos square x whole square is what? Cos power 4. 2 into 2 is 4, right? So cos power 4x into cos power 4 is cos power 8x plus cos square power 3. 3 into 2 is 6, no? So cos power 6x is equals to 1. And then what you have with the cubing, cos power 12x plus 3 cos power 10x plus 3 cos power 8x plus cos power 6x is 1. So if you observe the given expression, the first 4 terms are just equals to 1, that's it. So you have a chance to replace the first 4 terms with 1. Is it right? Just have a look once again what I have here in this. Yeah. See, sin x plus sin square x is equals to 1. Just send sin square x that side. It becomes like sin x is equals to cos square x. And since sin x is equals to cos square x, if you square on both sides, you get that sin square x is cos power 4x. And in the next step, since the required expression is completely in terms of cos, so I need to convert it in terms of cos. That's why you just rewrite this sin square x as 1 minus cos square x, and cos power 4x plus cos square x is equals to 1. And now, just cube on both sides. See, if you cube on both sides using a plus b whole cube formula, the left side you get that cos power 12x plus 3 cos power 10x plus 3 cos power 8x plus cos power 6x is equals to 1. So, the value of the first 4 terms is 1, and from there we need to simplify the remaining part. Is it clear? So, how to simplify the remaining part? That's our separate thing. Okay. See, till now just you have a look at this, and now I erase something for the space concern, and then I will continue. Okay. See, if I continue here, this is equals to 1 plus cos 2 cos power 4x actually. So cos power 4x plus cos power 4x plus cos square x minus 2. Just write this 2 cos power 4x as cos power 4x plus cos power 4x. And now cos power 4x plus cos square x is again 1, right? So this is also 1. Okay. You just replace again at with 1. So 1 plus 1 minus 2 will get cancelled. Then you left with cos power 4x. Actually have a look at this. See, the resultant is just cos power 4x, and the total simplification results as cos power 4x. Have a look. Have a look at the board. We have 29th problem actually. See, this problem is very important one, a very important one. Why? Because this problem is previously asked question from the JEE Mains. See, this is asked in JEE Mains more than 2 times. Okay, with the small changes in this result, this question, the same question is asked in JEE Mains examination previously in different years for 3 times actually. And now have a look at this question. See, 3 sin x minus 3 times the sin x minus cos x to the power 4, 6 times the sin x plus cos x whole square, plus 4 times the sin power 6x plus cos power 6x is equals to 13. So we need to prove it actually. Yeah. See, how to prove this? To prove the left hand side resultant value as 13, if you look there, 3 different terms are involved, and this is the first term, whereas this is the second term, and this is the third term. 3 different terms are involved. We need to simplify 3 terms separately, and at the end we need to combine as per the question to get the result as 13. So our task is to simplify one by one separately. And now if you look at the first one, I am going to start with the first expression and how to simplify. See, the first expression is what actually? The first expression is sin x minus cos x to the power 4. That's what we need to simplify. See, sin x minus cos x to the power 4. Yeah. This is equals to How can I write? I will write it like this: sin x minus cos x whole square. See, power 4 can be written as square power square. And now in the inner bracket, you need to simplify sin x minus cos x whole square. Sin x minus cos x whole square is just nothing but sin square x plus cos square x minus 2 sin x cos x and whole square. And now if you look, this sin square x plus cos square x value is 1, we know that. So that is equals to 1 minus 2 sin x cos x whole square. Yeah, we need to apply square for this, and here we have sin x into cos x. See, so while writing the square of this term, I have to use repeatedly this sin x into cos x. To avoid that, what I am going to tell you is, you just take sin x into cos x as some other value. So you just take sin x, the product sin x into cos x is equals to some t, just for our convenience. If you take that sin x into cos x is equals to t, then it becomes like 1 minus 2t whole square. Just I let that sin x into cos x as that product I am taking as t. So 1 minus 2t whole square is just nothing but 1 square minus 2 into 1 into 2t plus 2t square. And if you simplify, 1 minus 4t plus 4t square is the result. Have a look at this. I started with the first expression, and on simplification the first expression result out 1 minus 4t plus 4t square, where that t is sin x into cos x. You just keep this sin x into cos x in your mind and then try to simplify the second one as well as the third one. At the end you need to combine all these things. Have a look. I will erase this for the space concern. Once again I am explaining this first one. See, sin x minus cos x to the power 4. So sin x minus cos x square and power 2. So this sin x minus cos x square is just nothing but a minus b whole square formula. A square is sin square x, b square is cos square x, 2ab is 2 sin x cos x whole power 2. And now you just let this sin x into cos x as some t, then it becomes like this is 1 and this is t, 1 minus 2t square. And since 1 minus 2t square, it results out like 1 minus 4t plus 4t square. So at the end, the first expression on simplification, what you have? See, on simplification, the first term, this sin x minus cos x to the power 4 is just nothing but 1 minus 4t plus 4t square. And you need to note that what is t actually here. And here that t is nothing but sin x into cos x. This is the first term, the simplified value for the first term. Whereas what is the simplified value for the second term? Have a look at this. The second term is this sin x plus cos x whole square. Yeah. You just keep that 6 aside. At the end I will use those coefficients 3, 6 and 4. Initially 6 into cos x whole square. See, directly 6 into cos x whole square can be written as using a plus b whole square, sin square x plus cos square x plus 2 sin x cos x. And this sin square x plus cos square x is 1 plus 2 sin x into cos x is t. And the direct simplification is 1 plus 2t. There is the simplification of second one. See, the t is the same, sin x into cos x. So if you simplify the second one, it becomes like 1 plus 2t. Again I will erase this for the space concern. Have a look at the second simplification, and then I move for the third simplification. At the end I am going to combine all these three things. The second simplification, you just look at this sin x plus cos x whole square. Use a plus b whole square formula. A square plus b square plus 2ab. Sin square x plus cos square x plus 2 sin x cos x. This is 1 and we let it as t. So this is 1 plus t. And your simplified value of the second expression is 1 plus 2t. There ends the second expression. And now we need to simplify the third one in terms of t. And now the third expression is given like this: sin power 6x plus cos power 6x. And it can be written as like this: sin square x to the power 3 plus cos square x to the power 3. So here it is of the format a cube plus b cube. See, have a look at this. What you know about that a cube minus a cube plus b cube? I am mentioning here the formula that a cube plus b cube is equals to a plus b times a square minus ab plus b square. This is basically the rule for a cube plus b cube. A plus b times a square minus ab plus b square, and I will use this rule for that sin square x whole cube plus cos square x whole cube. So this is equals to a plus b. So a is sin square x plus b is cos square x. A plus b into a square. What is a actually? Here my a is sin square x. Its square is again sin power 4x. Yeah, sin power 4x plus b square. B square is cos square x whole square, cos power 4x minus ab. AB means the product of these two things, sin square x into cos square x. Step by step I am moving. You need to concentrate here, okay? So you need to follow with me, and then only you get easy here. And this sin square x plus cos square x is equals to 1. We know it. And we left with what? Sin power 4x plus cos power 4x minus sin square x cos square x. Yeah. You need to rewrite this sin power 4x plus cos power 4x. How can we rewrite it? So this is equals to actually sin power 4x plus cos power 4x minus sin square x into cos square x. That's we left here. And this sin power 4x plus cos power 4x can be written as sin square x plus cos square x whole square minus 2 sin square x cos square x. So further you can see, if you simplify, it becomes like 1 minus 3 sin square x cos square x. You need to pay your attention there to simplify. How it becomes? See, sin power 4x plus cos power 4x minus sin square x cos square x. Just you memorize this, sin x into cos x is equals to t. I am erasing this, okay? Yeah. Have a look at this. The first term on simplification is 1 minus 4t plus 4t square. The second term is 1 plus 2t. And the third term at the end you get it as 1 minus 3t square. Okay? So how it is? After this step, this is sin power 4x plus cos power 4x. See, I am continuing here from there. This sin power 4x plus cos power 4x can be written as sin square x plus cos square x whole square. See, sin square x plus cos square x whole square is actually what? Sin power 4x plus cos power 4x minus 2 sin square x cos square x minus 2 sin square x cos square x. See, this is all the first two terms. I have one more term here, minus sin square x cos square x. Have a look at this. And now this is sin square x plus cos square x is 1. 1 square is 1, and you have that 1 minus 3 sin square x cos square x. Yeah, that is equals to 1 minus 3 times of sin x into cos x whole square. This sin x into cos x is t, and this is nothing but what? 1 minus 3t square. That's what I said. This simplification results as 1 minus 3t square. So this is the simplification for the third value. Look at the problem. See, sum of these three, you need to show it as 13. So for that we need to simplify the first term, second term and the third term. Already we did the first term as this, second term as this. For our convenience we took that sin x into cos x as t. Now we are simplifying this third one. Have a look once again this third. I will erase this for the space concern. After that I need to add these three. And now sin power 6x plus cos power 6x can be written as sin square x whole power 3 plus cos square x whole power 3. Right? And now this is of the format some a cube plus b cube. And that a cube plus b cube is nothing but a plus b times a square minus ab plus b square. So a plus b, sin square x plus cos square x into a square is sin power 4x, b square is cos power 4x, square of the second one, ab is the product. This is 1, you left with this. And now this sin power 4x plus cos power 4x can be written as sin square x plus cos square x whole square minus 2 sin square x cos square x. I have one more term here, and on combining this you left with 1 minus 3t square. Separately you need to simplify each and every term. Yeah. Say t is equals to sin x into cos x as I led, and then this is 1 minus 4t plus 4t square, this is 1 plus 2t, this is 1 minus 3t square, and at the end I need to combine all these things. See, have a look for the third simplification, and then I will add all those three terms. Have a look once. Yeah, I am erasing this. Using the algebraic identities, you need to simplify the first one, second one and third term. Okay, before going to simplify the first, second and third terms, you need to know some basic algebraic identities. So this simplification at the end, it is 1 minus 3t square. Now you just start with the left hand side. See, what is the left hand side? The left hand side is 3 times. This simplification is 1 minus 4t plus 4t square plus 6 times d. This simplification is 1 plus 2t plus 4 into this simplification at the end we did it as 1 minus 3t square. And now just multiply. This is equals to 3 minus 12t plus 12t square. Just you multiply with 3 plus 6, and 6 into 2t is 12t plus 4 minus 12t square. And now have a look at this. This minus 12t and plus 12t get cancelled. Plus 12t square minus 12t square get cancelled. You left with 3, 6 and 4. If you add, you get it as 30. So have a look at this. This is one simplification for the problem. Have a look. And look at the board. This is the generalization for the given problem. Okay, the given problem is basically in terms of the numbers. What are those numbers here? 3, 6, 4. And this 3, 6 and 4, if you add, then that is just nothing but 3 plus 6 plus 4, which is 13. So every time if you look these type of problems, your answer is just nothing but 3 plus 6 plus 4, like the sum of the coefficients. Is it right every time? Is it happens every time? So for that I gave you a generalization that a times d sin x minus cos x to the power 4 plus b times d sin x plus cos x square plus c times d sin power 6 plus 6x plus cos power 6x is equals to a plus b plus c. Sum of these three numbers a, b and c, and is equals to that sum a plus b plus c only if a is to, b is to, c is equals to 3 is to, 6 is to 4. Here the numbers are like 3, 6 and 4, so it is correct, like a plus b plus c. Whereas instead of this 3, 6 and 4, you may take any numbers in this ratio like 3, 6, 4. Like if you multiply everything with some 2, 6, 12, 8. For suppose here the numbers are 6, 12 and 8, then only you will get your answer as 6 plus 12 plus 8 like 26. So that in the sense the generalization is acceptable if a is to, b is to, c is 3 is to, 6 is to 4. If the coefficients are in that ratio, then the result is always a plus b plus c. Have a look, okay? And this is the generalization, right? And see, in an examination, if we face the question in the objective type of questions, I don't know about the generalization, as well as I don't have much time to solve this type of questions in the objective type. Then you need to move in a trial and error method with a suitable substitution, right? The shortcut trick to solve this problem is you need to use a suitable substitution. What I am going to tell you is, instead of the things what we discussed on the board, you need to move with suitable substitution. Yeah, take any value in the place of x. You just substitute any suitable value in the place of x. Since here x is an angle, you just take x is equals to 0 degrees or 30 degrees or 45 degrees or 60 degrees or anything, any angle you just take in the place of x. See, for my convenience I am taking x is equals to 0. If there exists any contradiction, if for x is equals to 0, then I move for some other angle. And now if x is equals to 0, what will happen? If x is equals to 0, then what will happen? If x is equals to 0, sin x is equals to 0 and cos x is equals to 1. So you just replace sin x with 0 and cos x 1. Then what is the left hand side of the problem? Left hand side is 3 times 0 minus 1 to the power 4 plus 6 times 0 plus 1 whole square plus 4 times 0 plus 1. And if you simplify, it direct results out 30. See, if x is equals to 0, the left hand side on simplification gives us 30. So you may take x is equal to 30. The simplification may be somewhat bit lengthy, but the result is still 30. If it is some 60 or 90 or any other angle, always the simplification is 30 only. So it explains us that this is another trick to solve these type of questions by suitable substitution. If you need the exact proof, then you need to move with the previous discussion, or in an objective test, directly you can answer these type of questions just by taking any angle in the place of x, and we call it as suitable substitution method, right? So this is actually a problem, a previously asked question from the JEE mains, right? We proved it using a simplification of the three terms separately, and after that I gave you a generalized statement, and that generalized statement is helpful if the coefficients a, b, c are in the ratio 3:6:4. And now see, without having this generalization or with the simplification, I may move with this suitable substitution way also by replacing any suitable value in the place of x like this. If you replace x with 0 degrees, directly you get 13 as your answer from the left hand side, right? Have a look at this, and I will give you one more problem. Look at the board. The problem is that sin power 4x by 2 plus cos power 4x by 3 is equals to 5, and they ask us to find this sin power 8x by 8 plus cos power 8x by 27, right? This is also one of the important problem, and this is also a previous year question, right? And then observe that how we are going, and afterwards I will give you the generalization statement also. Now if you look, sin power 4x plus by 2 plus cos power 4x by 3 is 1 by 5. I will try to convert everything in terms of sin square x or cos square x, and I will find any one of those two values at first. So my next step is this one. This implies sin power 4x divided by 2 plus, I will rewrite this cos power 4x as cos square x whole square divided by 3 is equals to 1 by 5. Have a look at this. And now I will rewrite this cos square x as 1 minus sin square x. And how it happens? See, that implies sin power 4x divided by 2 plus, this cos square x can be written as 1 minus sin square x whole square divided by 3 is equals to 1 by 5. Yeah. How to simplify? This 1 minus sin square x whole square. So you need to apply square here. 1 plus sin power 4x minus 2 sin square x, and here it is 2 and 3, and there it is 5. So you need to simplify it. Multiply everything with what? 2, 3 and 5. See, you just multiply everything with its their LCM. What is the LCM of 2, 3 and 5? It is 30. So if you multiply 15 times of sin power 4x, I am just multiplying everything with 30, the LCM of the denominators. So if I multiply here with 30, 2 15s. Plus if I multiply here with 30, it becomes like 10 times 1 minus sin square x whole square. See, 1 plus sin power 4x minus 2 sin square x. And that is equals to, if you multiply here with 30, it becomes like 6. 30 by 5 is 6. And then you need to simplify. Have a look at this, what we have. This is 15 sin power 4x, 10 sin power 4x. 15 sin power 4x and 10 sin power 4x is nothing but 25 sin power 4x. And then 10 under 2 minus 20 sin square x. And then 10 into 1, and that is 6. Yeah, 30 by 5. And then if you send this side, it become like plus 4 is equals to 0. Is it right? See, 15 and then this 10, 25 sin power 4x. Yeah. And then minus 20 sin square x plus 10 minus 6 is equals to 4. So ultimately you have this statement. And now you just observe this. If you observe it, I will rewrite it like this. This implies, I will rewrite it like this: 5 sin x minus 2 whole square is equals to 0. Is it right or wrong? Just have a look at this. 5 sin x minus 2 whole square. 5 sin x square is 25 sin power 4x, not 5 sin square x. Because here it is sin power 4, here it is sin square, right? That's why you need to take it as 5 sin square x minus 2 whole square. See, 5 sin square x whole square is 25 sin power 4x. minus 2ab, 2 5 is 10, 2 is 20, 20 sine square x and plus 2 square is 4. So from there I will rewrite like this. So this implies square of something is 0 in the sense under that value is also 0. 5 sine square x minus 2 is equals to 0. And if you solve, you will get sine square x is equals to what? 2 by 5. See, if sine square x is equals to 2 by 5, then automatically you will get that cos square x is again 3 by 5. Have a look at this. So this is the problem where the sine power 4x by 2 plus cos power 4x by 3 is given as 1 by 5. And on simplification I found at the end that sine square x is 2 by 5 and cos square x is 3 by 5. And now my question is, they ask us to find this value. To find it, you just replace sine square x with 2 by 5 here, cos square x with 3 by 5 here. I will do further. Just have a look and go with a screenshot. They ask us to find sine power 8x by 8 plus cos power 8x by 27. But with the given statement, with the given expression, sine power 4x by 2 plus cos power 4x by 3 is equals to 1 by 5. On simplification at the end I have that sine square x is equals to 2 by 5 and cos square x is equals to 3 by 5. Using those two, I need to find the required value. And now have a look at this, what we are going. We need that. What we need actually, look at this, we need to simplify that one. Now, 1 by 8 times of sine power 8x plus 1 by 27 times of cos power 8x we need to simplify. This value actually they ask us to find. And now what is sine square x? Sine square x is what? 2 by 5, right? So 1 by 8 times of, see this is sine power 8x, okay? This sine power 8x I can write it like sine square x whole power 4 plus 1 by 27 into, it can be written as cos square x whole power 4. Okay? And now how can I simplify? See, this is equals to 1 by 8 times of sine square x is just 2 by 5. Replace here 2 by 5 to the power 4 plus 1 by 27 into cos square x is just 3 by 5. 3 by 5 to the power 4. And further, how to simplify? And this is equals to 2 power 4. Okay? Yeah, I can write directly. 2 power 4 is 16 divided by 8 into 5 plus here 3 power 4 is 81 divided by 27 into 5. Is it right? And now 16 by 8 into 5 and 81 by 27 into 5. This is equals to actually 2 by 5. Sorry, this 5 power 4 I have here the denominator. 5 power 4 and 5 power 4, right? 2 by 5 power 4 plus 3 by 5 power 4. If you add, it is 5 by 5 power 4 and your answer at the end is 1 by 5 cube, which is 125. Have a look at this. First I found that sine square x as 2 by 5 and cos square x as 3 by 5. And afterwards I am going to find this 1 by 8 sine power 8x plus 1 by 27 cos power 8x. This sine power 8x is just sine square x whole power 4 and cos power 8x is cos square x whole power 4. I have sine square x value as 2 by 5 and cos square x value as 3 by 5. See, if you replace, on simplification you get it as 1 by 125. So this is another problem which we solved completely using algebraic identities along with the trigonometric identities. Have a look at this.